What is going on, guys? Rogue TCG here, bringing the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG deck profile. And this is one that was asked of me from my Discord a little bit ago, and I am bringing it to you today. And here is Dolls. Now, the whole point of this deck is using Doll Happiness, which is a newer card that is able to get these 0 attack, 0 defense normal monsters on the board. And the idea is you're supposed to play them with Princess Cologne and Grandpa Demetto and all that. I tried doing that initially, and those cards, unfortunately, are not good. They aren't good in the strategy. However, Dull Happiness is a good card, and I found maybe not the most creative thing to do with it, but it's a thing that is quite strong, being Ryzeal, since all these normal monsters are level 4s. So the idea is Dull Happiness on activation adds Demetto or a box of friends from your deck to your hand. You can destroy a card from your hand or field to send a doll monster from your deck to the graveyard and special summon and you can't special monsters from the extra except for XCs. Now, not a downside for Ryzeal at all. Main thing is this will add and then immediately destroy your box of friends. When this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 2 normal monsters with 0 attack or defense from your deck with different names in defense position, but they cannot be used as synchro material and destroyed during the next end phase. Now, does that matter? No. What matters is these are 2 level 4 monsters you can use to go into a Ryzeal Duo Drive, which has generic materials. You can also use this to go into any other rank 4, including Princess Cologne that does make an appearance in the extra deck just for flavor purposes. But that's enough yapping about the overall deck profile. Let's go through the card by card. Starting off with the triple copies of Doll Happiness. This card we really want to be seeing almost every single game, ideally, so we're maxing out on it. We're on double copies of Doll Monster Miss Madchen and double copies of Doll Monster Bear. Now, there's reason to run 3 of them. If you draw 1, you can't really do the Box of Friends stuff. Although we can put them back in deck with cards like Gusto Emerald. So it's not necessarily the worst thing in the world. Although there is reasoning to run 3 of them. I just opted not to in order to include the Primite engine in the list. We're also on the 1 copy of Box of Friends. This is one of our Garnets, as well as triple copies of Unexpected Die. Now, Box of Friends isn't a Garnet if we open it alongside Doll Happiness. We don't have to add Grandpa Demeter or Box of Friends, I don't believe. No, never mind. We do actually have to, so this is a hard Garnet. My apologies. But we're also on triple copies of Unexpected Die in order to get any of these monsters on our side of the board if we need a level 4 extender. Onto our Ryzeals, we're on triple X, triple Ice, triple Sword, and 1 copy of Node. X allowing us to dump an extra monster to special summon itself, and then on normal or special, we control another face-up monsters. If we're level or rank 4 monsters, we can add a Fire Thunder monster from your deck to our hand, except for itself. Triple copies of Ice on normal summon, we can special summon a Ryzeal from our deck to our field, and on special summon, and we can special summon it by sending a card from our hand or field to the graveyard. Triple copies of Sword. If we have a Ryzeal on our field or graveyard, we can free special. On normal or special, we can add a Light Pyro from our deck to our hand. And then 1 copy of Node. If we have an XCs on our field or graveyard, we can free special it, and then we can tribute a monster we control to special summon a Ryzeal from our graveyard, but negate its effects. We're on 1 copy of Cross, which allows us to negate things at point of resolution if we have a Ryzeal XCs with material on it. And triple copies of Bonfire to add all of our Pyro monsters from our deck to our hand, so namely X and Ice. For our non-engine, we're on 1 Tactics and 1 Called By. We're on triple Ash and triple Imperm, and then we're on Primites Aether Barrel on 2 copies of that, and triple copies of Load, 1 copy of Drill Beam, and 1 copy of Roar. Primite Dragon Aether Barrel is one of our other good normal summons. It allows us to add our Primite Drill Beam or Primite Roar if we add it off of our Load. And if we add either Drill Beam, which is a negation, or Load, which is an extender, we can get either more Doll monsters on our side of the field, or if we've opened Doll monsters, we can use Drill Beam in order to negate and remove things. In our extra, we're on Dweller, Cologne, double Duo Drive, double Detonator, 1 copy of Eclipse Twins, 1 Utopic Ray Lancer, 1 Baguska, 1 Exciton, 1 Aggregator, 1 Dugaris, 1 Emerald, 1 Redoer, and 1 Tornado Dragon. In our side deck, this is going to be completely subjective to your metagame, although this is what I've been playing, even because I've been playing on ladder on Omega. We're on double Nibiru, triple Lancia, triple Solemn Strike for when we're going first, triple Evenly Matched when we're going second, 1 copy of Ultimate Slayer, because if we are getting the Ryzeal Mirror Match, we do want the Ultimate Slayer, and triple copies of triple Tactics Thrust, which we can use when we're replacing our Primite engine when we're going second. That's about it for the deck profile. Now let's go into a game that I was playing a little bit earlier. Alrighty, so in this game, we do have Ryzeal Cross, Ice, Sword, Doll Monster, Miss Madshen, and Unexpected Die. Our opponent's on 40 and 15. They are on Dinosaur, although they also have some really cool spice to their deck as well. So let's see what's going to happen. We're going to start off with an Unexpected Die, getting Doll Monster Bear. We are then going to normal summon Ice. We're going to go Ice to special summon Sword. We are then going to go Sword in order to add our X. And then here we are going to be able to perform an XZ summon. We're going to go into a Duo Drive. We're not going to activate the effect of Duo Drive. We do want to be playing around Nibiru, and we already have the Ryzeal Cross. So we're just going to activate the Ryzeal Cross right now. And we're going to special summon an X by setting an Aggregator. We're going to go X effect in order to add a node from our deck to our hand. And then here we're going to be able to go into a Detonator. We're going to go Detonator to attach the Aggregator. Now that we have another Ryzeal XZ monster on our side of the board, so our Cross is still online, we can go Duo Drive to add 2 more cards, adding from our deck to our hand a Sword and an Ice, or rather an X and Ice. And then here we're going to be able to go Node effect, tribute our Duo Drive in order to special summon our Ice. Then we're going to go Ice into Redoer. We're going to go Redoer to get those bodies off the board so we're able to activate our Cross, but still end it on the Redoer. And we're going to put those back to draw another card. We draw another Miss Madshen. Here we're going to pitch 1 in order to special summon our Ice. And then we're going to go our Sword in order to add. We're going to go Daigusto Animal in order to recycle a couple cards. And to draw 1 more. Here we draw a Bonfire. We're going to go Bonfire to add another Ice for next turn. And then we are going to pass to our opponent. Here we have a Detonator with an Aggregator underneath of it. We have a Redoer, and we have an Emerald for next turn. Let's see what our opponent is able to accomplish. So they draw for turn. We go Redoer to take one of their monsters. Here we are able to take an Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, which is quite nice. We're going to start off with an X Drive. We'd have nothing to interact with that. They're going to draw 2. They're going to go Imperm on our Detonator. This is pretty bad because we can still negate something by detaching material off of Aggregator, although we can't use it for anything else functionally. So on the activation of Lost World, we are going to do that because we won't be able to target anything else with our Aggregator. So we're just going to negate the Lost World with the Aggregator. They're going to go Fossil Dig in order to add Baby. And then they're going to go Ground Xeno in order to add that card. They're going to pop their Baby. They're going to go Baby and that card in order to special summon it and Overraptor. We do still have our Cross negate. They're going to go Overraptor. They're going to go Lost World to Chain Block. We're still going to negate with our Cross. We're going to go Poly into a Guardian Chimera and double Evo Pill. Here we're going to tag out our Redoer because we do want to maintain that and giving them their ulti Conductor Tyranno. That's the reason we didn't do that earlier, so we weren't unaware if they had a second one. So I wanted to keep that underneath of our Redoer. And here they're going to be able to walk over our board. We're going to take some damage over Emerald, we're going to take some damage over Detonator, and we're going to take 33 off of Guardian Chimera. We're going to be down to 25, we're going to get our Redoer back, we're going to draw for turn, and here is a Doll Happiness. We did put back those Doll monsters with our Daigusto Emerald, so we're able to go Doll Happiness here, sending the extra Bear to the graveyard. We're going to go Doll Happiness, pop, send Bear, add that Toy Vendor is going to be able to trigger, getting Bear and the Doll. Here we're going to go into another Duo Drive. We're going to attach. We're going to go Cross in order to shuffle some back and draw another card. Grabbing a Lordly Load. We're going to go Lordly and for Ether Barrel for a good normal summon. Here we're going to normal summon our Ether Barrel effect, and our opponent is going to surrender, or rather, just take their hands off the keyboard for the time being. But that's about it for me. Thank you all so much for watching, if you still are, and I'll be seeing you all later. Bye-bye! Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you wanted to talk to more Yu-Gi-Oh! Players like yourself, I would highly recommend checking out our Discord server. Link is going to be in the description, as well as the QR code on screen. We do talk somewhat frequently about Yu-Gi-Oh! And the current meta, so I would really enjoy to see you there. As well as we do recently now have channel memberships available on our YouTube channel, where we have 3 different tiers. We have Super Supporter at $2 a month, where you get loyalty badges, emojis, guaranteed comment responses, a shout out at the end of every video, as well as access to the members only Discord channel, where you get early sneak peeks at future videos. There is the Giga Supporter at $5 a month, where you have early access to all new videos about a day or 2 before they go up, as well as all the previous offers. And for $15 a month, we do have our final tier, which is going to be Femboy Fanatic. You get a guaranteed customized video every single month, as well as 1 hour of my time. Could be for anything you'd like. You want a duel? Absolutely. You want me to help build a deck? Absolutely. You want to play some Helldivers? Sure. I'll do anything for an hour once a month. But supporting does help me out quite a lot, and it does help me produce all of these videos. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll be seeing y'all later. Bye bye.